All right, welcome. That was like perfect. Okay, I got you both here. You guys over here on TikTok, welcome. You guys on YouTube, welcome. Go ahead and jump on in. Let me know where you're from. My name is Lee, and I am a stay-at-home mom of four. I am from Washington State, and I am going to be talking about making passive income right from home, right where you are, whatever your financial situation, whatever your family situation. For me, I've got, four kids. And so to be able to find a way to make money passively, even with kids home for this summer, has been absolutely incredible for me. And to have a way to be able to make money from home in the nooks and crannies of my day as a mom. This is my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're gonna go there, put in your email if you'd love to be able to learn more about passive income. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Good morning. I am so happy to be starting my day with you. Welcome to Sydney. Thanks for hopping on. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of four, and I'm going to be sharing today about how I am making passive income from home right where I am. Welcome to Elizabeth. Let me know in the comments where you are from, because we're going to be having people hop on from around the world. We're going to be having people hop on from around the US. And I love that I'm able to connect with people from around the world, around the US, for free on places like social media, over here on TikTok, you guys on YouTube. If you see me hopping back and forth, this is why. I am not crazy, but I am excited about this, and I am passionate about this, passionate about showing other people just how easy it is to get up and running with a business where you can build six figures right from home, where you can see $900 coming into your bank account, $600 coming into your bank account, and doing it in an automated way. So I'm going to tell you real quick before we jump in and get going with this, a little bit about myself, a little bit about my story. And so for me, learning that I can make $900 in a single sale, I was going, this is amazing, because prior to that, I was making probably about $9 in a sale. To be able to make $900, that would have taken me selling 100 of those items. It would have taken me a ton of work to be able to make that amount. And that day when I first got a $900 coming into my bank account and not losing it to somebody else, not making like a small percentage off of that, but being able to make 100% from a $900 sale, I'm like, this is incredible. Like, all of the dreams and goals that I was going, they're never going to happen. All of the dreams and goals that I was going, okay, I'm never going to get out of debt. I'm never going to be able to get ahead in life. I'm never going to be able to come to a place of being financially free. I'm never going to come to a place of of having to work my entire life. All of that is suddenly possible. All of that is happening for me, like right before my very eyes, in a way that I had no idea even existed, in a way that I didn't even know about. Sometimes that's how God works, right? We don't know those ways that are out there to be able to make money, but he leads us to those things. He leads us and puts tools in our hands and puts people in front of us, puts people in our path where we learn the skills to be able to make money. And that's what happened to me. Welcome. For those of you who are hopping on, thank you so much for joining in. Empoweredpassiveincome.com is my website. My name is Lee. I am a stay-at-home mom of four, and I cannot be more passionate about sharing this with others, because it has changed my life just in the matter of the last few weeks. Since I got going, since I started, I've gotten not only money coming into my bank account at 100% profit, but I've got time back in my day, time back with my kids. Summer goes by fast. This is summer right now. We've got just a few weeks left before the kids head back to school, but I'm loving that I'm able to make that time count with them. I'm loving that I'm able to be present with my kids while they're home, while they're young, and being able to be there for them, because I have a way to make money passively, because I have an automation system. We're going to be talking about this, because passive income, it's work that you do upfront, and then you have a system that's out there working for you, bringing you in sales, bringing you in money, passively. This is what frees up your time. So with more than just money, more than just a way to make money, like, yes, that's important. Yes, we need money to live. Yes, the need of money is right up there with oxygen, but none of that's going to matter if you are working around the clock. None of that's going to matter if you never see your family. None of that's going to matter if you never see your kids. And so to be able to make money passively, to be able to have an easy to follow step-by-step plan and a system that is out there working for me, bringing me money in passively, but to also have the time. That was huge for me as a mom because I know how fast time goes by with kids. I know how fast, you blink and they're grown. You blink and they're like, about to get a driver's license. My oldest is 14, my youngest is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on into this because I have a bunch to cover here with you. And I want to make sure that I have time to be able to get your questions answered. If you've got questions that you'd love to answer or love for me to answer, I would love to be able to answer those for you. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you can go to learn more about what I'm talking about. It's not a commitment in any sort of way. You're just going to go there, put in your email to empoweredpassiveincome.com. And then I'm going to be able to send you my blueprint that I'm using. I'm going to be able to send you my 6-figure blueprint. And I'm also going to be able to send you my 10K in 30 days guide, where I break down exactly how to make $10,000 in 30 days. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump on in to how to make passive income from home. Do it in a way that fits in your family and do it in a way that only takes you 2 hours a day. So for me, when I heard about a 2-hour workday, I'm like, that is amazing. Like, I can have the majority of this done before my kids even wake up. So I'm over here on the West Coast. I am a West Coast girl. And so my kids are still asleep because it's like 5 a.m. in the morning. But I love that I can jump onto free social media sites and we've got people hanging out on here, any time of day, people from around the world. We have 5.5 billion people on the internet, on social media, who are hanging out in free places. So I literally never have to pay for ads. I never have to pay for, getting this in front of people. And so being able to have that, and when I say 100% profit and $900 sales, I mean that because I'm not having to have an ad spend. I'm able to utilize free sites like social media. So when I say 100%, when I say $900, it truly is because I have no ongoing expenses. So there are not many businesses that you can say that about, right? Most businesses out there, pretty much every other business out there, you're going to have an overhead. You're going to have reoccurring costs. You're going to have monthly fees. You're going to have, these annual bills that you're going to have to cover. And for me, that was stressful. Like, if I had that to be able to know that I needed to cover for the month, if I knew that I needed to make, $500 to break even or whatever that number is, that is stressful. With this, there is none of that stress. So I cannot tell you like how freeing that is to not feel like I have to cover my expenses and to start the day one of the month in profit mode, making money, 100% profit to my bank account. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump on in here because I do have a lot to cover with you. And the very first step of being able to make money is having something to be able to offer, right? You have to have a service, a product, a program. You have to have something to be able to offer to be able to make money, right? That's kind of the first step of any business, whether it's online, whether it's a physical thing in person in your own town, a brick and mortar. You have to have something to be able to offer. Now, what I offer, how I am able to make money passively is through digital products. And these are digital products that are in the e-learning industry. And this industry is the fastest growing industry out there. And it's also the biggest industry out there right now. So right now in 2024, this number is currently in the billions of dollars per day that is being spent in this industry. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for hopping on with me. Right now, this is 1.2 billion per day that is being spent in this industry. So if there's any industry that you're like, you want to be able to offer a product in this industry, this is the industry where the money is at. This is the industry where the demand is. This is the industry where money is being spent. So this is B with a billion. This is not a million. This is $1.2 billion per day that is being spent in the e-learning industry. Now, you might be going, okay, 2024, but what does the projection look like? Is it going down? Is it going up? Like, what is that? Because you want to know that. Like, you don't want to be hopping in here and then going, okay, next year it's gone, right? This is actually the fastest growing industry because this is projected that $1.2 billion per day by 2027. That number is projected to triple to 3 billion per day that will be spent in this industry. So if there's any time you want to be able to have a product that is growing a demand for, anytime you want to be able to offer a product where there is that, where it's going to triple just in the next couple of years, like now is the time to be learning these skills. Now is the time to be offering these products. Now is the time to be able to capture the demand that's already there, the demand that is out there, billions of dollars a day that are being spent in this industry. So when I learned that, I'm like, this makes total sense because the baseline of any business, the kind of like starting point of any business, the building block of any business is being able to offer a product that people want, being able to offer a product that is in demand. If you're, in any sort of business, anything, I don't care if it's a physical product or a digital product, if you're not making sales, probably a good reason for that is that item is not in demand. Whatever it is you're selling, that item is not in demand. And so being able to have products to offer that I know that money is being spent on, that I know that people are buying was huge. Like that is kind of the root of any successful business is having a product that is highly in demand, that people are spending money on, billions of dollars a day. So imagine, you being able to make even a portion of this, billions of dollars, even splitting up a small fraction of that. Why not you? Why not you be able to make life-changing amounts of income for your family? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I'm going to go ahead and continue on here. I'm going to quickly reintroduce myself for those of you who are just hopping on right now. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I'm over on the West Coast hanging out with you early this morning before my kids are up because I'm talking about making passive income. I'm talking about a 2-hour workday. The majority of my workday is going to be done before my kids are even up. We actually have bikes loaded up, so we're going to be headed out biking. We may be stopping by the swimming pool, going swimming. But I'm loving that I'm able to bring in money passively, do it on my schedule, do it how it fits with my day, and to be able to tap into this industry. Now, I knew that this was a growing industry, but it would take me years to be able to come up with a product, to be able to come up with a website, to figure out a website, like to do YouTube it, to follow along, to build a website. But then I learned that there's actually products that are already done for you. And so I learned I could actually step in now. I actually made this decision back on May 22, and I'm like, I can step in that day and have a product that is done for me, have a website that is ready to go for me, have a sales automation system, a sales funnel that is built, that is proven to work. And I didn't have to build any of it. I didn't want to have to go through all of the tech headache. I didn't want to have to go and figure out, watch YouTube videos, hours and hours to try and build a website, to try and build web pages. I didn't want to have to go out and create a course, create a program, create something to be able to sell. And so when I found out that this was already done for me and that they were proven to work and that this is offered in the e-learning industry that is growing. I'm like, this is amazing to be able to step in on day one and have products that are done for me. It's a simple thing that is called master resale rights. I had never heard this term before, but it has changed my life because instead of going, okay, I'm going to have to figure this out on my own, I'm going to have to come up with something to create, then like maybe a year or 2 years down the road, I test, I try and get it out there, I try to market and hope it works, hope that it gets results for whoever buys it, fingers crossed that it works. And maybe I make my first dollar like a year from now, 2 years from now. With because all of this is done because it's a proven system that's working for thousands of others, then I'm able to know that that's going to work. And I'm able to know that I'm going to start being able to make money right away for it. I needed to make money now. I needed to make money like yesterday, right? You've got bills, you've got expenses coming up. I've got two kids that are getting braces. I've got, kids going back to school. I'm like, I need money now. I don't need money next year. I don't need, I can't wait a year. I can't wait 2 years to be able to make money. I can't even wait, 6 months to make money. I need a way to be able to make money now. I need a way to be able to break even just on groceries, on expenses, on bills, on just everyday living. Like just the cost of groceries, right, is hundreds of dollars just for a week of groceries for a family of six. We've got, 6 mouths to feed. It is not cheap. And so being able to jump in, I started the end of May. It was May 22. And I'm like, something has to change. I was at a place of working around the clock. I was at a place of having to side hustle to be home with my kids. But then I wasn't like present because I was having to worry about finances. I was having to hustle harder to make ends meet. If a bill came up, I had to work harder to be able to cover that expense. If we got $1,000 medical bill, which was happening on a regular basis every single month, I had to put in more time. I had to put in more effort. I had to sell more products at that $9 to be able to make $1,000. Do you know how many products that is to be able to make $1,000 off a $9 product? So when I found out that I could have ready done for me products, when I could have products that were $900, and suddenly it's like, okay, it's only going to take one sale of that to be able to cover that expense. It's only going to take, getting a couple customers to be able to cover those expenses that kept popping up month after month after month after month. And like, this is amazing to be able to step in, hit the ground running, have done for me products, being able to offer them in an industry that is massively, massively growing. And so again, this is called master resale rights. And for me, this was huge. So imagine being able to offer products in this industry, being able to learn the skills to make $900 sales, to be able to attract a daily paying customer at the $900 level. And with this $900 product, I actually have 4 different income streams: a 900, a 600, a 300, and 100. So I have those 4 different products. That means 4 different income streams that I have those master resale rights for. And because of those master resale rights, that's what allows me to be able to make 100% profit and never have to give money to somebody else. This is not an MLM. It's not a multi-level. It's not, the person before me is making some of the money. The people after me, I'm making some of the money off of it. No, this is not that at all. It is a simple thing where I own the rights to sell these products. And so because of that, I'm able to make 100% profit. So imagine having a $900 sale, being able to learn the skills to bring in a daily paying customer. Imagine learning the skills to attract a daily paying customer at $900. That $900 over the course of a year is $328,000. Like, how would that change your life, right? What would that do for your family? How would that make you feel? Would you be able to get out of debt? Would you be able to go and buy a house? Would you be able to, tell your boss you're not coming back and you're going to be able to spend time with your kids? $328,000 a year. Drop a 1 in the comments if that would change your life. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, this would be amazing. I would love to be able to learn that. I would love to be able to learn the skills to bring in $900 sales at that 100% profit. I would love to learn how to attract a daily paying customer and make $328,000 for the year. Drop a 1 in the comments and let me know if that would change your life. For most people, that would be life-changing. For most people, even making $900 in a week would be life-changing, right? $900 in a week is $3,600 for the month. Like, for most people, that's going to really, really help towards all of those extra expenses, towards those car repair bills, those, things that just kept popping up. And I'm like, how am I going to cover this? I need a better way to be able to make money from home. I don't want to have to take away any more time from my kids. I don't want to have that mom guilt. I don't want to have to work harder. I don't want to have to, get up 2 hours earlier, stay up 3 hours later, burn both ends of the candle to be able to cover the cost of living, to be able to cover the cost of inflation and how much everything is going up these days. So to be able to attract, a $900 customer per day, this is easier than you think. I'm going to be walking you through this exact system, but being able to attract a $900 customer on a daily basis, we use what is called attraction marketing. So it's never having to go and chase people. It's never having to go in and spend your day in DMs or on the phone. This is using a simple method that is called attraction marketing, and you're bringing people to you. You're attracting customers to you. And all it takes is helping 20 people discover the system, discover your website in a day. 20 people across our community, thousands of people. Our average is 20 people. Out of those 20 people who discover the system, one is buying. So you only need to get this in front of 20 people a day to be able to bring in this $900, to be able to have a customer at the $900 level. So I mentioned that we do have those 4 products, that I do have 4 income streams, 900, 600, 300, and 100. But this is where it gets amazing, is our best selling product is that $900. This is the complete business in the box. This is the complete, like, step by step, every single thing that you need to know to be able to have a successful business, to be able to have a 6-figure business, to be able to have multiple streams of income that are coming in, to be able to have not only these products and learning how to sell these products, but being able to learn how to have income from affiliates, to learn how to monetize on social media, to learn how to create your own courses, services, products, whatever that you want to offer, if that's a route that you want to go. So this is much more than just about reselling these products and having the master resale rights. This is going to teach you literally every single thing that you need to be successful with an online business, with making money from the comfort of your home, and with making money in an automated way where you have an automated system working for you so that you have the time to spend with your kids. So imagine $328,000, what that would do for your life, and doing it in just 2 hours a day, building a business around your life where you design your life around your business so that you have the time with those you love. You have the time for the things that you love to do and those you love to do them with. Because again, 328,000, that's amazing. But if you're working around the clock to get that, that's not life. That's not living. Living is having the time with your friends and your family, being able to make money, being able to make memories with them, being able to have the money and have the time to be able to make the memories, right? So the money is not everything, but the time is where it counts. That time with your kids, the time with your grandkids. You're never going to get those years back. You're never going to get those months back with them, right? Time is flying by. You cannot go back in time. You cannot make more time. So to be able to have a way to follow that is proven to work in just 2 hours a day, following a simple blueprint where you're focusing on income earning activities during those 2 hours, and you're letting your automation system, you're letting your passive system do the rest of the work for you. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. I've got more I'm going to go through here with you, but go ahead and grab a screenshot of this. I'm going to hold it for both of you to see. Go ahead and grab a screenshot of this so you can remember these numbers. These are huge numbers. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase it so I can continue on with this. So you can go ahead, take that screenshot now. And then I'm going to erase this, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to be able to check all of this out, be able to learn more about how this works, about how I'm able to bring in passive income for my family following a 2-hour a day blueprint. Again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is, okay, I'm going to sit back, my toes in the sand, not ever lift a finger, not ever do any work. No, this is work, like 2 hours of work. But if you can commit to that and then have a passive system, have an automated system that's working in the background for you, that is proven to bring in sales. This is a sales funnel, if you've heard that term before. And it simply means it's a way to be able to bring in those sales passively, where you're not having to go out and chase people, where you're not having to go out and DM people. You're never having to hear the word no, like, hey, are you interested? No. that is not fun to hear the word no. Nobody wants to hear the word no, right? And so maybe you've done MLM before, maybe you've done an MLM, maybe you've done network marketing, and you had to hear that word no. Like that was just part of your life, is you had to get used to that no. You had to get used to that rejection. And nobody is probably ever going to be at a place of loving the no, right? But with this automation system, this is completely rejection free. It is completely like you're never going to have to hear the word no, because this is an automated system that is out there working for you. So this automation system, it consists of your website. So for me, this is empoweredpassiveincome.com. And then this is the web pages that are part of that. I didn't have to build any of those. You can go here right now, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to go there. You're going to see exactly the web pages that I got as part of this. I didn't have to figure out how to build a website. I didn't have to figure out how to build a web page or what to say on it. All of that was done for me, and it is proven to work. It's working for thousands of people from all walks of life, all ages. We've got, as old as 78, maybe even older, and we've got, 18 right out of school that are doing this. And we've got people from all walks of life around the world, South Africa, Philippines, like you name the country. We've got people there. US, Canada, all of the places that are following this simple process, following this step-by-step plan, having this proven blueprint that is in their hands, and having an automation system, having those pages that are done for them, and it is working. It is bringing in, just off of our $900 product alone, $114,000 per day that is going into hands of community members, 100% profit. It's not that you're making somebody else rich. It's not that you're making a small portion off of it, because you've set up your automation system where your customers are paying you directly, where they're going to your website. You own that website. You own that email list. You own that automation, but it's all done for you. So when you go here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you're going to be able to see exactly what that looks like, exactly what you get. I've added like, hey, I'm Lee, welcome. But other than that, that was what I was given. There's a place to be able to put in your email. That's where I'm going to be able to send you the blueprint, where you're going to be able to learn how this works. That's not a commitment to anything. It's just saying, hey, I would love to learn how to check this out. I'd like more info. That's all it is. So go here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, and I'd love for you to be able to go and see exactly how this works, exactly what you get, those web pages that you get. So the automation, it consists not only of the website and the web pages, but it also is your email list, like your email sequence that's going to go out. So as soon as somebody says, hey, I'm interested, then they're going to start on your automation, on your email automations, and hearing more about those products. And so this is why it is rejection free, because you have that automation system that's out there working for you. That is what is bringing in your sales. So you're not having to spend all day working. This is what it allows you to be able to work just 2 hours a day and have money coming in from this automated system. So imagine walking through, there is about 5 to 10% of setup for this. 90 to 95% of the automation is all done for you. With this 90 to 95% setup, that leaves you, just a smidge that you need to do. And it's simply going in and putting in your domain, connecting your domain. And if you're like, okay, I don't even know what a domain is, I don't know how to do this, there are step-by-step videos inside of our program you're going to follow along with. I did this. I sat down in the afternoon and had this done. I put in my domain, and then on those websites where people can choose to purchase those products, they can, either click away, that's fine, or they can say, hey, yes, I would love to have a way to make money from home. I would love to be able to learn the skills of making money and, from the comfort of my home. I would love to have an automation system that's out there working for me. I would love to have a 2-hour workday. They're going to say, yes, I'm excited to get started. And then they're going to click the button, and that's going to go to a place where you're going to be able to collect their payment information, to be able to collect that payment from them. And so that's the payment gateway. That's simply where they're going to pay you. That is like your PayPal, right? Everybody knows PayPal. And so, you're going to, for part of the setup, the 5 to 10% of setup that you need to do, you're going to go and put in your payment gateway so that your customers can pay you directly. So that's how I'm not having to lose money out to another company. It's not that my customers are paying another company and then I have to wait for a payment to come in. It's not like an affiliate. If you've done any sort of affiliate marketing where you're marketing somebody else's product, where you're marketing somebody else's program or membership or whatever that is, and then they make the money, and then at the end of the month or 30 or 60 days from now, they're paying you your portion and you're only making 25% or 50%. With this, Your customers are paying you directly. And so that is how you're able to make the 100% profit, because that money is coming straight to you. It's not making anybody else rich. And so the 5 to 10% of setup that you need to do to make this happen, to earn that 100% profit on $900 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales, this can be done in a single afternoon. So for me, my youngest is she's going to be 2 like here in a couple weeks. So I put her down for a nap back at the end of May, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to follow along with these step-by-step videos and get this done. I put her down for a nap, had that done and ready to go. I walked through that automation that afternoon, and by the next day, my website was ready to go. My payment gateways were ready to go. I was ready to start taking payments that day. So you could jump in today, and then imagine waking up tomorrow morning knowing that your automation system is out there working for you, knowing that you have a website that is out there working for you, knowing that you have this whole system set up where you can make money passively, like starting tomorrow. Imagine waking up to that. Imagine how that would feel to know that you have a passive way to make money and that it's not going to cost you more of your time. Maybe you've got a full-time job. Maybe your full-time job is your kids like me, and you don't want to have to put in more time. You don't want to have to take more time away from your kids, or you don't want to have to go out and get a second or a third or a fourth job, or work a second or a third or a fourth side hustle. But you could have a simple automation system that is out there working for you. EmpoweredPassiveIncome.com. My name is Lee. Again, I'm a stay-at-home mama for those of you who are just hopping on. But having this automation system has completely freed up my life. I was at a place where I did not have a way to scale my money. I did not have a way to scale my income passively. And so what this is allowing me to do is to be able to scale my income without me having to put in more time, without me having to take time away from my kids, without me having to have that mom guilt. It's given me time back in my day to be able to have a 2-hour workday and be able to enjoy my kids the rest of the day. Again, we're headed out biking. We're going to probably be stopping by the swimming pool. I'm so excited that I have a system like that. Like, what would this do for you? How would that make you feel to have an automation system that is out there working for you around the clock, 24/7, when you're not actively working, and having a way to bring in sales at that 100% profit? Imagine seeing $900 hitting your bank account, $300 hitting your bank account, $600 hitting your bank account at that 100% profit. So for me, once I got this set up, this was back at the end of May. And then we're going to be talking about this next step where the 2-hour workday comes in, because again, passive income, it's about you doing some work up front and then having your system do the work for you the rest of the time, having it out there working for you 24/7. You do need to put in some effort, right? This is not just sit back and get rich, right? I would never tell you that. And so with this, once you go through and have that automation set up, you could have that set up like today, this afternoon. You can go and check that off your list. This is a proven system because it's working for thousands of others. You don't have to go in and trial and error. You don't have to go in and test like what works, what doesn't. And then, months down the road, maybe it's going to make you a sale. This is proven to work. And so for me, I'm like, yes, that makes total sense. I don't want to have to trial and error. I don't want to have to DIY. I don't want to have to figure out what works and what doesn't. I need a way to be able to make money now, and not a year from now, not 6 months from now. So I set up that automation. That was done, checked off the list. The products, those are done. Those are checked off the list because they have master resale rights attached to them. I didn't have to change anything. So that's 2 things checked off the list. And then that leaves us with step number 3. This is where the 2-hour workday comes in. But real quick, I want to tell you a story about this automation, because I told you that, I had it set up in a single afternoon. Some people make sales like immediately the next day, like within the first few hours of having this set up. For other people, it might take a little bit longer. For me, I was one of those people, so it took about a month from the time I started really promoting this to be able to have that first sale come in. And I cannot tell you how amazing that first sale was. And so I put the baby down for a nap again, lay down on the couch for about 15 minutes. I get up, look at my phone, and I'm like, I just had $100 come in from this automation. Now, $100, that doesn't even buy groceries. That might buy like 2 days worth of groceries, right? It's not a whole lot to get excited about, but I was excited because it came in passively. It came in while I was laying on the couch. It came in from this automation system that was out there working for me. I had no idea it was in the pipeline. I had no idea, who it was, where they came from, but they found me from this discovery process that I'm about to share with you. So I knew that, if I could do it once, that it's going to happen again. And so what happened was I'm like, okay, this is $100. I'm going to pack the kids up. I'm going to go out and celebrate because this came in passively. It came in from an automation. But here is where the story gets even better is after that $100 sale came in, we're out celebrating with ice cream. I took the kids out. We're like, okay, I'm going to get ice cream. We are going to celebrate this sale. While we were there, $900 sale came in from this automation system, same exact way. I had no idea where it came from, but it came in from somebody who was in those automations, who was going through those email sequences and deciding, hey, yes, I would love to have done for me products. Yes, I would love to have a done for me website. Yes, I would love to have a beginner friendly way to be able to make money passively, a beginner friendly way to be able to make money online. Yes, I would love to have a 2-hour workday where I'm having an automation system that is rejection free, that is doing all of the work for me. And so in that single afternoon, not only a $100 sale, but a $900 sale, $1,000, like within a matter of a couple of hours, to have that come in, $1,000 in a single afternoon. Imagine like how that would make you feel to learn the skills that we're talking about here, to learn how to have an automated system that is out there working for you. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. That is my website. My name is Lee. I am a stay-at-home mom of 4. You're going to head here to my website. You're going to put in your email and you're going to be able to see exactly how this works. You're going to be able to see the products, as well as you're going to be able to see the automation system, the website, the emails. Those were done for me, and it is a proven system that is working for me as well as thousands of other people, because I could tell you it works for me. I could tell you it works for 10 other people. I could tell you it works for 100 other people. But when you're seeing thousands of people have success with this, it is really just too much to ignore, right? Thousands of people are using this simple process, who are using this system and bringing in life-changing amounts of income for their family, bringing in that 100% profit on $900 sales. Again, our best selling product is that $900 legacy builder, because it helps you create a legacy for your family. It helps you bring in that life-changing income for your family. That's why I chose to go with that one. If you're wondering, if you're looking through the different products and going, okay, which one? For me, I knew that was the answer. I knew that because it was our best-selling product, I did not want to miss out on that one. So that is the reason why I went with that one, if you are wondering. Now, step number 3, because your products are done, because your automation system is done, then that leaves you with really only one task that you're responsible for on a daily basis, because you've got those automations that are out there running for you. You've got those products that you didn't have to go and create. You don't have to spend time creating something, weeks and months trying to figure out what it is you're going to sell, what it is you're going to teach, what it is you're going to offer. So you're only responsible for helping other people discover this. And this is where our 2-hour workday comes in. And so when I learned, okay, I can make $900, 100% profit, and do it in just 2 hours a day. Like, yes, I am ready. Yes, I need this. Yes, I need a way to be able to combat those $1,000 medical bills, those car repair bills that were $1,000, because we were being hit with that on a daily or on a monthly basis. Medical repair, car repair, that's $2,000. And then an appliance breaks. Okay, how are you going to cover that when you sell something that's only $9, when you're selling a low dollar product, or when you're in an MLM and maybe all of your money is going to make somebody else rich and you're getting only a small portion off of that? So when I learned that I could make 100% profit on $900 in 2 hours a day, following this proven blueprint, following this step-by-step process that is working for thousands of others, like, yes, I need this. Yes, I need to be able to have a way to free up my time and be able to bring in those amounts of income for my family. So with this 2-hour workday, I'm going to go ahead and break this down really quick, what this looks like for my day to be able to bring in those sales at 900, 600, 300 at that 100% profit. And so with the 2-hour workday, I only do 3 things during that 2 hours. I focus on income earning activities. That is kind of the key for that 2 hours, is you're doing income earning activities. You're not just, doing things that don't bring you in money, right? And so with these 3 things that I do, one of them is go live. And if you're like, okay, I can never do that, I don't want to do that, the other option for this is copy and paste ads. If you can copy and paste, you can go to free websites where people are going to learn how to make money from home, where they're looking for business opportunities, and you're simply copying and pasting ads over to these free websites. Now, I said I would never go live. I said I can never do that. I said, hey, that's not for me. I'm going to skip that. But here I am because I am so excited to talk about this. I am so passionate about sharing this with others. So that's the route that I chose to go. This is about 45 minutes of my day. And then the other piece, the other item that I do out of the three things that I do on a regular basis is to create 3 pieces of content. This is 3 pieces of content I create on a daily basis. I actually do a little bit more so I can have the weekends free, but I post 3 per day to free social media. So I could choose, really any social media that I wanted to be on, but I chose to post these to TikTok. Now, I didn't have an account. I didn't have the app. Like, I had to go and get the app. I had to start from ground zero. And so it's been amazing to see that process, to see that I'm able to jump in with like no followers, brand new account. Like, I started from zero, right? I started from ground zero. Nobody knew who I was. I had not even put a single piece of content out there and started posting those 3 per day. And it has been incredible to see, hey, I post a piece of content and suddenly I'm making money. Suddenly I have a sale coming in from that one piece of content. And so what I want you to know is that you don't have to have a following to be able to start making money. You don't have to wait till you have 1,000 followers. You don't have to wait till you have 10,000 followers, whatever that number is. That is a lie. You do not need those followers to be making money from this system. Okay, so those 3 pieces of content, I am posting those to TikTok. These are about 10-second to 2-minute long videos. This takes me about 15 to 30 minutes of my day. So that is step number 2. I go live, create 3 pieces of content. And then that third thing that I do on a regular basis, on a daily basis, is plug into our community, plug into our trainings. We have 6- and 7-figure mentors. This is a live and interactive program. So it's more than just a course. A course, those video lessons have been recorded who knows how long ago. But with this, you get live mentoring. Our mentor, you can go in and ask her your questions. Like, there is literally no way, for no excuse for you to not be able to succeed, for you to not be able to have success, because this is a live and interactive program. This is a community of thousands of people supporting you. So when I'm like, okay, I can have access to a 7-figure income earner and be able to get the mindset of a 7-figure CEO, yes, like, how could I not have success with that? And so those are the 3 pieces that I do every day. I plug in, watch some trainings. We've got like a success sprint going on right now, 5-minute videos. So I don't have to be on a call all day. Once a week, twice a week, we'll have those mentoring calls. We've got tech calls. Like, there's all the help that you need, but it's not that you have to go to every single one. And as a mom of 4, like, I don't go to every single one, but I do have a place where I'm plugging in on a daily basis. And so that is literally all that I do for this system to be able to work. EmpoweredPassiveIncome.com. Go there, put in your info, and at least check this out. At least see what this could do for your family. At least see, what that would feel like to be able to have $900 sales come in at that 100% profit. To quit having to look at your dreams and goals and going, I'm never going to get there. This is impossible. It's impossible just to keep up with those everyday expenses. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. For those of you who are just hopping on, and this is literally the only 3 things that I do to be able to bring in sales, because I have that automation system that's out there working for me. I have those products that I didn't have to create. I have the website I didn't have to create. EmpoweredPassiveIncome.com. You're going to go there. You're going to put in your email. I'm going to share all of the details of the blueprint, and I'm going to give you my guide where I show you exactly how to make $10,000 in 30 days. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here because my husband's getting ready to leave for work. I'm going to go tell him bye. And so with this discovery system, that's what you're doing during those 2 hours. Those are the 3 things. That's all it takes for this system to be able to work. And at that point, when a customer is going through your automations and they're like, okay, I'm checking this out, I'm not sure if it's right for me. And then they're discovering, okay, I could do this. Like, I could have that 100% sale come in. I could have that $900 sale come in. I can have this, I could walk through this setup. I can see myself doing that. And they're being able to choose, like, yes, then they're going to go to your website. They're going to click to pay you. That is how that money is coming in at that 100%. That's how you're getting paid directly. And so at that point, they become your customer. That is how that $900, how that $600, how that $300 is coming into your bank account. And so that is the last step that I'm going to leave you with. But I'm going to actually leave you with one final thing, is $900. If you could learn the skills to bring in a daily paying customer at that $900 level, which is our best selling product, like that $900, best-selling product, to learn the skills to be able to bring in a $900 payment, a $900 customer on a daily basis. Again, this is $328,000 for the year. Like, how would that make you feel? How excited would you get? What are the things that you could accomplish? I'm going to leave you with that as a final thought, and I will be back here to talk about this more. But again, go to my website. You're going to be able to get all of the details on this. You're going to be able to check out all of those 4 different products that are available, and you're going to be able to see that automation system in action. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, and I will be back to talk more about this because, again, I'm so passionate about this. All right, have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you back here soon.